And we... Oh, yeah, Kombat Kreations. There you go.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
But we reverse that. All right. So, today, first off, before we get into our projects, our letter today, there was a question. How protective are the hard hats that you're wearing?
Yeah.
Well, protective enough that we can do this. And we're okay!
We're okay. We're okay. We got this. We're good.
We practiced that.
Every day.
All right.
Closet. We're really in a... Folks, we are really in a closet. No joke.
So today, on today's show, recently, we were challenged by the ladies of Behind the Costume and making outfits and cosplay and using a special ingredient. Well, we stole all of the extras.
And we
Heck,
won.
If you saw the show, we stole them on the show.
We did. Wow, you sound so weird like this.
Hello. Can you hear me like I'm in the ocean? Yes. So we have an overabundance of these.
We do.
Light magenta individual drinking vessels.
I'm sorry, Chris. What did you say? I did not hear you.
Light magenta individual drinking vessels. You know why we call it that?
Why?
Because I hate that country song. Light magenta individual drinking vessels. That's what they are.
Magenta vessels.
Light magenta in color.
But they
are individual, because you got one at a time.
Yeah.
Drinking vessels. Because
sometimes you can double fist. More ways than one. Don't even.
Good night, kids. All right. So, we're going to see what kinds of things that we can make out of these.
Yes. So, also, if you're just tuning in to our show, we're Kombat Kreations. I'm Jeffrey. This is Chris. And basically what we do, we take everyday household items and turn them into something more. We
For a moment there, it looked like you were referring to me as a household item.
Well, wait, did I get it? Ready? 3, 2, and But basically, we take household items. We have so many past episodes. Go check us out on fanboytv.com and see all our past episodes. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started. Every 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and switch and work on this project, and it's going to be very interesting. So, in the meantime, we're going to count down from 10,
You promised that it's going to be interesting.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and... go!
10 seconds is a long time until I start working on it. All right, so I was looking at the shape of these earlier, and I was thinking that one of the things that lots of folks do in cosplay is do the superhero thing that involves stuff on your wrist. So, I'm going to start by turning some of these into wristbands.
Wristbands. Oh, wrist guards and little things like that. Okay, so the tool he's about to use right now, guys, is called a Dremel. We're hoping
the tool I'm about to use needs power.
Did you not turn on the power?
Power!
It's good. It's all good. We just do our thing.
Woohoo! Now, the nice thing about these, there are a variety of these drinking vessels.
Yes.
This one has a really nice line at the bottom that I'm going to attempt to use as a guide.
Do you need help or no? You got it. You got it.
I got it.
So he's using a Dremel, and a Dremel cutscene, and it's terrifying. I love Dremels. The thing about Dremels, though, if you use them on cardboard with a certain kind of like edge and such, it can cause a fire. We've caused fires about 2 or 3 times here.
Totally no flames.
Yeah, none at all. All right, Chris. Oh, all right. Oh, that smells terrible. Oh my god.
All right, so what I'm gonna have to do is add a little closure to it. But that came off really nice.
Wow, that was really nice. This. All right.
I didn't open it all the way up so that it's still got a little bit of.
So you basically went to the ridge right here, so it's still like that. And this is hard enough material to where it actually won't be able to break as much. That's really nice. Oh, hey Chris, by the way. Switch! Okay, so you're going to be working on wrist guards and so forth.
Do you want to add to them?
I'm trying to think what we can add to this right now.
You can leave the bottom connected, or Jeff can just break it.
It's not broken. It's one.
Now you got it on backwards. You don't. This is the bigger part of your arm.
Oh.
Good thing we have more
of these. I'm trying to remember what we did from that episode, so I'm gonna do.
We made a.
Oh my god! Yes.
We made a rolling pit of doom.
I've always wanted to do this. I've never done this. We did roll a thing of doom. Doom cakes. Doom cakes. Doom cakes. All right. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna try to figure out how they actually do this in real life. I'm gonna make a telephone.
A telephone!
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, like I guess.
Like little kids do.
Yeah, and I have never done this my whole life, so I'm gonna see if this actually works. All right, how does this? Probably it's like
how does it work?
String and everything.
So the string has to be held taut. It has to be thin enough so that it carries the vibration from one to the other and vibrates the other cup, letting you hear it on the other end.
That's a thing.
Physics.
Science. Right?
The more you know.
God, that smells so bad. Oh.
It's not that bad.
It's the Dremel. It smells like it's burning. It's just terrible.
Breaking our tools now. Look at this.
I'm giving up on this. I can't do science right now. Alright, so, you're doing that. I'm actually going to build a... Hard hats work, kids!
Hard hats work!
I'm gonna build a gun!
Protective.
I'm gonna build a gun! I wanna make a gun! I'm gonna make a gun of red cups! I'm gonna make a gun. I don't wanna burn myself. If you're just now turning into our show, I always end up burning myself, and I'm terrified for my life right now. I'm gonna end up...
That's good. You go put it that way, and you can glue it to your chest.
Look,
chest cannon!
Chest cannon? What is wrong?
We're gonna turn you into a mech! Giant robot Jeffery!
Make a hattie ho. Alright.
I will be a mech. Ah.
Not today, Chris.
Switch!
Oh, okay. Alright, you're gonna do that, and you...
Alright, Jeff broke one of these. I'm gonna try again.
I didn't mean to! I'm sorry! Oh, that sounds terrifying! I don't like it. Ah! Frack, it's so hot! What?
That's way easier the second time.
Oh! Where did it go? No, it almost glued to the floor.
Alright.
Alright.
Make it 2 of them because I have 2 arms. The nice thing is, if you've got more than 2 arms, the cups come in packs of 10. If you've got more than 10 arms, you're a freak. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It was terrifying. I don't like it. I don't like that noise and the smell. It's just awful.
Alright, so I left it with not as much at the bottom so that Jeff can't break it.
I'm not going to touch it. That's what's going to happen. I'm not even going to touch it.
Need a little further. A little further. A little more.
Alright, so... I want to make this long. So we're going to do that again like right there. Okay. What else do we have over here?
Alright.
Red cups everywhere, Chris! Mama Darla's going to be so mad. Mama Darla is our producer who's in the studio right now. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I finally figured out what we can do with this.
I am super! Wait, switch!
Oh, switch.
Now, I gotta actually decorate. And even though I added a slit to get these over my hands, I can always add some sort of like Velcro or something like that to close it once it's on. Though for this show...
Well, that's terrifying.
It goes real fast. Be careful.
don't like
Look,
that.
it looks like the space helmets from 2010 or 2001 that looked like they had the little eyes on them, but it was the lights.
I swear, Chris.
Yeah. 2001. It's a classic. What are you doing? You don't even know, do you?
I am trying to make a gun.
I've got superhero band. Boom, boom, boom. What you got going on?
It's broken.
Ah, yeah. Gives it a little rattle.
Okay,
Nice.
So if we do this...
What? Are you going to leave some of that sticking out a little bit?
That's what I plan to do.
Okay, okay.
But I need to make sure that this red cap can be... Alright, so... And make that a little bit bigger.
Don't hammer it.
I'm terrified of this thing. I don't like it.
Don't destroy the bit either.
Sorry.
We can't craft you anywhere.
That's a good slogan. We can't.
Maybe that's our new slogan. We can't craft anywhere.
We can't craft you. Craft you? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
All right, you're gluing things together.
is-
Don't just let it sit. You gotta
Something on fire?
stick it to something.
I think something's on fire.
I think nothing's on fire.
Nothing's on fire, folks.
I think you keep wanting something to be on fire.
No, I swear I thought something was on fire. I was terrified for my life right there.
You're
I need glue. Glue! Glue me!
you're
Glue
worried
me.
a lot on this show.
I do.
You're worried a lot more than you really need to be. You know what you need to do? You know what you do need to do?
What?
Switch!
It's smoking.
Yeah?
Why is it smoking?
Because it's a hot glue gun.
Oh, okay.
These glue sticks are not regular glue sticks. They've got extra crap on them. What do they have on them? Chocolate! What do we not bring to the studio? Chocolate!
Switch.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what?
Oh wait,
That's a good laser sound. Do you practice your laser sounds? Pew, pew, pew. That's. Oh, we should do a whole nother show of just how we do laser sound effects.
I like this idea. That sounds like a really good
Actually,
idea.
you know, doing crafting of sound effects. So, all right. So, 2001. Lights on my helmet.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like it?
It does.
Yeah.
Did you really just glue this to your helmet?
Yes,
I
I
got
did.
googly eyes on mine.
All right, now here's another thing that I want to try.
Yeah.
I was thinking, so we've got a hot a heat gun here.
Yeah.
So when you heat the stuff, it will melt and it will condense back in on itself.
Really?
What I wanted to try is to put some slits and see if I can melt it in a decorative fashion. I do need to add some stuff to my armbands, and I was thinking like controls and like buttons and stuff, but we've added buttons to things before.
We had that in buttons.
So how about I go like more like a Powerpuff sort of direction, see if I can turn this into a flower and have flower bands. So to start with, I'm going to cut.
Stick with my gun.
I'm trying to cut these relatively even.
Yeah?
All right. Now.
Just gonna let him do what he does.
I'm going to bend him. Oh, I can't even bend him out a little bit.
No, wait. Can't you use the Pro Heater?
Well, yeah, but I wanted to give them a start. So, since they won't hold their shape kind of, what I want to do is kind of bend out a little bit as they go, like turn them into little flower petals, right? But since they won't hold that shape, and I don't want to hold that with the heat gun heating up my hand.
Do you need me to hold something for you, Chris?
So that I can heat up your hand? No, I'm going to do this safely. I'm going to take this and I'm going to carefully bend them out on the table. And this may take a little doing.
All right.
All right, so it took a minute to do that, right?
Yeah.
But check it out. Now that it's flat, now I should be able to heat it and help keep that shape all the way around. Here's hoping. How is that warm yet? Yeah, that's warm.
Is it warm yet, Chris? So that's really, it's crazy. Plastic melts like that. No, I need that. Oh, crap. Okay. So I have no idea what I'm doing.
One of these pedals really wanted to
Bed?
Huh. It takes a little getting used to,
Yeah.
but
You got there? You got it? Okay. Oh, you alright?
it's hot.
So, if you're just tuning in, make sure you have adult supervision if you're under the age of 18.
If you're watching the show, see if you can find us some adult supervision.
We've ran them all away. Alright, there we go. I think this is gonna work. Ooh, that's gonna work. Okay, so I need to put this. So you're working on that.
Alright. You need it back over here? Is it switch time?
No, you keep working on your thing. I kinda, I'm just kinda
So, this turned into not a flower, but that's kinda cool!
That actually is really cool looking. I like that.
I mean,
yeah, that's
now
like
it's,
well, think of it. If you like
now
spray
it's
that
art.
metallic, it might be like a robotic, like weird things in here. like little green glowing
check
lights.
it out. Yeah, if this were, all right, so yes, this is like melted cup art, right? But yeah, if it was metallic over that and then attached, it looks like damage to like your armor piece or something.
Oh, there you go.
So if I were to, oh yeah, we're doing this. Bam!
Wait, did you just
glue to my helmet?
Yeah. Oh, but it's not sticking really well. Well, maybe it just needs to cool down. So now it looks like, bam, like your helmet, like, but our helmets are actually protective. Switch! Go over there.
There's a glue string
If there were,
from
so
my face.
if we had more time and to play around with it and stuff than we have now, aren't you building or not?
no, yeah, I'm building. Don't worry about me.
This
Don't
whole
you
little
worry,
melted thing. If we were to take something like that's a little more heat resistant, say like aluminum rod or something to that effect, aluminum tube that's the right size, we could carefully wrap the pedal around that, then heat it, and it would only melt down to the base shape, and we could slide it out and have a much more controlled result in the end. If I had something to melt it over, oh, I got it.
All right.
This isn't an aluminum rod, but giving it the melt over the base of this hammer head would give the right impression. Would you glue just a touch right in the middle?
Give me 1 second and touch in the middle.
Just a touch in the middle.
Touch in the middle.
Now, in doing this, I'm gonna glue this to the end of the hammer head because I can pull off the hot glue. Here, let's switch. I know it's not time yet. We're doing it anyway. This is our show. So gluing it to the hammerhead gets my fingers out of the way before I heat this sucker.
Oh.
So I'm just
But
holding
are you
it,
going to be able to peel it off? Is the question.
and thus the experiment. I'm gonna go around. Oh, it's starting to come in instead.
That's
I
all
was-
right. Let it do it. Oh, that's actually kind of.
Would you hold the hammer just for...
Yes, sir. All right.
I'm going to use
Teamwork.
a different tool to see if I can push this the other direction.
Yep.
No, it's not going to like it. It's just going to melt out. I'm seeing if I can get the whole thing another direction.
Yeah, no, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Anyway,
So
I've got it kind of on a form there.
Yeah.
That I didn't have to worry about heating up my hands. And it just pops off because that's hot glue and I was hitting it with heat. It's going to unglue. So, yeah, this isn't much that we can use. But, you know, it's a technique. We're going to roll with it. I've broken down. I need buttons on my bracers.
All right, sir.
We've done all of this other stuff, but what I need...
Go ahead. While you're doing that, go in.
What I need are buttons. We're just going to go with some We're going to go with some straight out craft foam here.
So, here we go. Oh, don't burn yourself, Jeffrey. Don't burn yourself, Jeffrey. Don't burn yourself, Jeffrey. Oh, please don't burn yourself. Please don't burn yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. So scared.
Hey, Jeff.
No, don't. Chris, do not. No, sir. Chris, it's melting the plastic. Chris, it's melting the plastic.
What?
It's melting the plastic.
The hot glue is getting too hot for the plastic?
Yeah. Like.
Who didn't see that coming? All right.
All right. Let's see. We get this. Go. Oh no. Come on. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh dear. Well, this got weird. Because I was like trying to.
Oh, we don't want it to get weird.
No, not weird at all, sure. No. All right. Oh, glue takes forever. Hey, would this do the backwards effect? Does it like do pro cold plus it's a flow heater?
No. When you switch it the other way, it turns off.
Just trying to make a gun. What?
Dingus.
What'd you call me?
I called you a dingus. No, I need that.
No, I was kidding. That wouldn't work. I wouldn't do that. But look, Chris. Now look. Haha. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da. I've made a gun.
Very nice. And I've got buttons added to my bracer thing. Oh, buttons. Yeah, it's foam.
Let's see what we got in
but
here.
Look, all you got to do is paint it up, add some little decor to it, and now I've got super simple, super cheap, and I can hit some buttons to have the feds come and take you away.
Didn't we do a episode to where we kind of made was it our post-apocalyptic episode or a sci-fi? It was wild. It was like
that's, you know what? I will have to say, I'm sorry to say, when we started this, when you started that, I was kind of doubting you. But I see where you're going. I think you need a better handle. But I see where you're going with it.
I love you too, Chris.
No, I'm serious.
I love you too.
Well, everybody does. It's me. But what do we have that we can make a better handle out of?
See? Hey, look. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. I made a bazooka.
We still have some of these tubes.
We do have those tubes. Oh, we're running out of time, Chris.
We're running out of time. If only we had more time.
Is there more time? Yeah. Those are only specials when we go off-site. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. I don't know. Like, you know.
What about trimming this in the shape?
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we can do it real quick.
Look, we've got enough time. Oh, you want to? Some of us like to use Sharpies and mark out what we want to do before we get to the scary cutty thing. But Jeff's all about the scary cutty thing, and then you cut it straight. You see how this cup is not straight? You see how we can? No,
got it.
Handle. No, but we could. Yeah, he just asked
That's
me.
gonna be great.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yes, sir, Mr.
Ah,
Fury.
can't wait.
Yes, sir, Mr.
I'm in the
Fury.
spot.
Jeff has gone off the reservation. We're gonna have to kick him out of
Can you just
Shield.
cut through your hard hat?
Yes.
You can.
Look, we won't talk about it. Hold it where it needs to go, and let me glue around without gluing you.
So just put this one in here.
Well, I was thinking further back.
Further back, like right here.
Yeah. Hey, look, that works.
See?
Hold still.
Okay.
Up. Glue me.
Here. Let's do this. Let's get around like that. All right, ready? And it's so close to my hand. I don't want to close to my hand. No. Smells.
You gotta hold it still while the glue cures.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. You might want to stop. It's melting right through. Chris, it's melting right through. Look at that. It's called science.
So, other types of glue would be better. Whoa, we're
Whoa.
out of time.
What?
We gotta
Oh,
have
we are.
more
Hey!
later. This has been Kombat Kreations. Jeff,
I'm
Chris.
Jeffrey. He's Chris, and we're
Go
Kombat
on,
Kreations.
helmet me, helmet
Keep
me.
on crafting. Ow! It broke.
I thought we had enough time for that.